Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Beers, Wines and Spirits review. Tonight reviewing this fella, Young's Double Chocolate Stout. So a beautiful stout with 5.2% strength. So tonight I left work, 1 hour, 3/4 later I got home on a 15-minute journey because Nottingham City Council has got a crap one-way system around the city centre. Forces everybody into the same routes. It used to be you could go up and down all these roads, but you can't now. So everybody's on the same bloody 1 or 2 lanes, and it's all because they don't want people in cars and anywhere near the city centre. But by doing that, it snarls up everything. And then in Nottingham as well, the Clifton Bridge, one of only 4 ways to get over the River Trent, has got an issue with it. So they've closed the bridge. So what it has done, it has snarled the traffic up the whole city. Absolute gridlock. 15 minutes it usually takes me to get home. Hour and 3/4. To say I'm fuming is an understatement. And then idiot drivers. Oh my God, it brings out all the twats. You know when it's like that, and obviously it snowed today as well. So it brings out all the idiots on Nottingham's Road. They all come out. You know, you think to yourself, do I really need to make this journey? No. I'll stay in the house. Stuff going on the roads because I'm just adding to the problems. And then obviously the snow. So everybody's staying on the main roads, not going on all the little cut-through roads. There's a word. So anyway, near black in colour with an off-white head. Definite chocolate on the nose. Chocolate on the taste. Nice malts. Definite coffee. Nice roasty flavour as well. And I'll need this. I bought me cup of coffee on standby for afterwards. But not only have I got to do that, I'm going to go out to the front of the house because we've got 3 cars on the front. They're all old bangers, but old cars, not bangers, but old. But our estate, they don't do any gritting where we live. We're not on a bus route, and the only grit bus routes. So people come round, you get idiots who drive too fast, put the fucking foot on the brake, next minute, wham, one of the cars gets hit. Because people don't use their brains when they're driving. And sticking low gears and keep your foot off the accelerator and don't touch the brakes. You know, it's common sense to good drivers, but to a lot of young drivers and a lot of old drivers who just don't know better. So that's added to the woes tonight. But anyway, yeah, lovely. Oh, a nice twang to it. The chocolate element comes through. Picked this up so many months ago when I've reviewed this probably a couple of times now. And them reviews have only got about 5 views in the early days, so it's good to review it now when the channel is a little bit bigger. Obviously nowhere near as big as I'd like it to be, but hey ho, a little rolling ball, you know, it's got to keep going and see where we get. But anyway, yeah, one of my favourite beers this is. Well, it was, you know, and I find that with beers, that what was your favourite 3 or 4 years ago, with all the new beers, you go back to those beers and then you realise they're not as good anymore. And I've had this with John Smith's Extra Smooth. At Sainsbury's, they're Parkin's Special Reserve, Parkin's Special Bitter. That's it, not Special Reserve. That's a wine. But I've had it with them. And yeah, the taste just wasn't anywhere near as good as I remember it to be. So whether my taste buds have moved on, or whether it's been made cheaper and it's lost some of the elements, hard to know. Because obviously, companies the likes of supermarkets especially, they would, well, all companies will do their best to make the products cheaper but try and get the same quality. And whereas a lot of these days, beers, the prices are going up, but people will still pay for it because of the quality beer that's on show. So I've had a bad day. Certainly the end part of the day. It started okay, but then the snow came down, and then we had to go around clearing drains because of all the twigs that came down yesterday in that storm. Kiara, I don't know what it was. Ciara, I don't know what they call it. But anyway, yeah, where I work, there's no trees down, which I was surprised. But there's branches all over. It's like someone. Well, it looks like a bomb. You know, bombs at the place. I've got no transport because what I use is broke. What the sweeper driver, what he uses is broke. So, and then we've had to go around undoing all the drains because all the rain yesterday, it's took all the leaves that were around and twigs and blocked all the drains up. So it started raining at first, and everywhere's flooded. So we've done all that. It's all good fun though, isn't it? Hey. And then they reckon there's going to be more snow tonight. Sometimes you have to breathe in and think. And with Nottingham's, with the gridlock, I ain't got a bicycle, because if I had a bicycle, I'd have biked home tonight. I'd have been home in 20 bloody minutes. Fucking hour and a half. And then I was sat on Mansfield Road. You see the buses flying up the bus lanes. You think, you bastards. And then this fucking bloke on his electric bike's come fucking zooming past. I'm thinking, you lucky bleeder. Hey. Oh well. And then I got a phone call off my wife while I was driving. My son, they're a Works fan, they've had a puncture. Neither of them know how to take a wheel off and do it. It's a Works fan, so I don't know if is it that easy to do commercial stuff. So they're having to wait for the AA, and then they've got to drive back and then hit all this traffic. Oh, you think you're having a bad day, somebody's having a worse. That's my motto for today. And then I'll come home, and my little Asian neighbour across the road, he's a young lad, about 12, 13, Sri Lankan family. Lovely family, couldn't wish for a better family. And he stood outside the house, his mum and dad aren't there. Says, you alright, can't you get in? He says, no, I ain't got a kid, I don't know where they are. He says, got your phone them or anything? No. He says, well, do you want to come in the house? And so it won't come in. And then a minute ago the wife went out, tried to entice him in, that sounds wrong. Tried to get him to come in, get in the warm. There's obviously snow on the ground, it's freezing outside, but he still won't have it, so what can you do? You can only do so much. But, yeah, poor little lad. In this weather, it's not good. Anyway, back to the beer. Yeah, so nice dark port, Whitehead, chocolate, coffee, obviously more chocolate than coffee. Coffee's in the background. A roastiness to it, both in the flavour and the taste. And yeah, nice beer. Not as nice as I remember. I thought it tasted better than this, and this is where I was coming to with over the time better, more modern beers coming out that take the crown away from certain beers. Saltaire do a triple chocolate stout, and that is absolutely immense. It's only 4.8%, so it's not as strong, but the flavour is unbelievable. This still has good flavour, still has complex flavours in there, but not quite as good as I remember it to be. Especially when it goes down the long hole. It's like being in the swimming baths where you swallow a load of water. Oh dear, that didn't help me. That didn't help my mood out of it. So out of 5, 4.5. 4.3 out of 5. Not as highly rated as I once rated it. Whether something's changed, I don't know. But still a nice beer, but not the taste, just not as good today. Who knows? Right. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you soon.